Hello and namaste, my beautiful friends. Welcome to your planetary energy forecast for the week of September the 9th, 2024. So as the month picks up a little bit of momentum here, we have some interesting configurations this week. Now, what I love is that we're starting out with this shift of Mercury into Virgo on the 9th. So following the sun into Virgo, Mercury says a sigh of relief. I'm back. I'm back where I feel at home. Now remember, it is still in the shadow period, but at least it is now in that earthy, grounded sign of Virgo where it loves to be. Now it's going to begin to pick up a lovely sextile, which is a bit of luck and blessings to Mars in Cancer. I'm loving this for this kind of a blend of intuitive understanding of how to take action, along with the beautiful discernment of that Virgo energy. So let that be a part of your compass heading for the week, merging that head and heart. Now, we're going to watch because the sun in Virgo is going to begin to pick up a square to Jupiter. Now, during the later part of the week, Venus is going to trine to Jupiter. So there could be this feeling of excess and bacchanalia and, hey, things aren't going my way, so let's just eat the whole quart of ice cream, invite everybody out for drinks. Sure, I'll pick up the tab, that kind of over the top Jupiterian or, just overly generous or indulgent. So that's a vibration to kind of keep an eye on this week and don't overdo. Now, Mercury leaves the retrograde zone at 4 degrees of Virgo on the 11th. And so, all right, that part of the curriculum is wrapped up. And, but again, that Sun-Jupiter square begins to strengthen. Sun in, do it my way, Virgo, one way is the right way, right? And Jupiter in Gemini, which is saying, there's 50 ways I can do this, and I really don't want to hear your opinion on it, okay? So that should be kind of interesting, hopefully not too extreme. Lean into that Mars in Gemini, that creative actions, things to do, Mars in Cancer, that creative intuition. It's like, I kind of feel I sense what's going on and what action I need to take in that sextile to the Mercury in Virgo. So another thing to note, though, is Mars is going to begin to pick up a difficult angle, a square, to the nodes of the moon. Now, relationships have been in high focus, and the nodes are finishing up their time through South Node in Libra, North Node in Aries. And so Mars in that very sensitive, crabby position in Cancer, clashing with the nodes. Well, it could be, I just want to go home. I'm going to pull up the covers and I'm going to, drown my sorrows in Netflix. Watch that. Ask yourself if you're being reasonable in your sensitivity. Ask yourself if the person that you're dealing with is being reasonable. The answer is appropriate balance, but also appropriate action. All right, so keep that in mind. Stay away from passive aggressive behaviors. Step away from that kind of, snarky kind of, quick little comment, the biting, the one last word and slam the door and retreat, that kind of energy. Avoid that. Now, that Venus in Virgo trying to Jupiter and Gemini, ideas, action, how can you harmonize those two areas of life here? There's a little luck. There's a little blessing. Again, don't go over the top with that Jupiter energy. And, the sun is starting to get out from under that clash energy with Jupiter. So I think that is very beneficial. I think there will be some turning points in relationships here with that Mars square to the nodes. It's right around 6 degrees if you know where that is. But remember that beautiful Venusian flow with Jupiter. It will kind of bring things to a harmonious resolution if you are not being overly reactive. So that is the way to work through the week. I'm loving on the 15th. There's a beautiful grand trine in the sky between Venus and Libra, Jupiter in Gemini, and the moon in Aquarius. Note, these are all air signs, right? So there's beautiful ideas flowing. Be inspired by this and also anchor those blessings down into the material reality. It's a wonderful time for, studying philosophy, having deep conversations. I'm really liking that. Just watch, again, just that barbed Saturn in Cancer. kind of lobbing grenades out there, emotional grenades, right? Watch out for that, any tendency to indulge in that kind of lower vibrational behavior. All right, so as far as the bright light of the week, well, hey, I love that connection between Venus and Jupiter. Just don't go over the top. I'm also really digging, Mercury and Virgo, sextile to Mars. That's also, sextiles, remember, are something you need to take advantage of. It's like, I noticed that. What am I going to do about it? And then I would also say I'm really just liking Mercury in Virgo, period. Getting out of that shadow, beginning to move forward. Some of those things you had to redo or reconsider last month, things that weren't working. This month, you may be able to feel like you can get a little more traction before Mars enters that shadow zone of its retrograde in October. As far as the shadow of the week, I would really be observant of this, the square between Jupiter and the sun, it could dampen your optimism, but typically any contact with Jupiter will be a little sweetened, and Venus is there and very supportive. So, keep an eye on that. Definitely watch that contact, that clash between Mars and the nodes. Again, it could be very much this inappropriate levels of reaction emotionally, right? Just monitor the emotional body. There's a great mantra. And I'm sure you've heard me mention this before, but isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? Watch my emotions really react to what he said, or watch my emotions. They didn't answer my text. What's up with that? Be observant of your own reactions so that you can be more conscious and more measured in your reactions. As far as the other shadow, I would really watch. Let's see. I would also watch Mercury and Virgo. With Mercury and the Sun both in Virgo, there can be this desire for things to be exactly going your way, to be so controlling. I love so many Virgo people. They're so prominent in my life. And I personally have my 12th house is Virgo with my own self-defeating habits and patterns. And I have seen how perfectionism can just prevent people from doing anything because they feel paralyzed, especially with a sense of failure or having to exhibit their vulnerabilities and having someone be aware of that. So that shadow, it lurks in all of us, right? I just recorded the September podcast with my friend Karina Grueling of Thrive Podcast. She's an Ayurvedic practitioner. She's amazing. If you haven't caught those episodes on Spotify or on her website, karinagrueling.com, check those out. But we were talking about Virgo tendencies and that energy of perfection and how it can really be problematic. And with Saturn in Pisces, which stands across the sky, it can really highlight that. The other thing is that sometimes we think, and this is the other point that she and I were talking about, she was like, wow, I didn't realize that every astrology sign is in every person. And that's true. Every sign is in you, right? The wheel is a perfect circle and every energy is represented. The question is the emphasis. And sometimes you don't maybe have a planet in a particular sign like Virgo. But right now you're still experiencing the sun moving through that part of your life and Mercury moving through that part of your life and activating those principles of perfectionism and idealism and service and, the bright light of that and the difficult shadow as well. So. All right. Well, I hope you found this useful and helpful. I wish you the most marvelous week, and check out the tarot, my friend. Namaste. Hello, my beautiful friends. Namaste. I am Jill Loftus of Nuit Astrology. Welcome to your planetary energy forecast and your Isis Lotus Tarot spread for the week of September the 9th, 2024. I just did the tarot for the previous week, which looked, I don't know, pretty sketch. So we'll see what's going on this week. Cards giving you two different ways to work with the energy. All right, the first card is the basic influence of the past. Oh, interesting. Same card we got, Seven of Swords, in that one, in the High Priestess version. So this sense of loss, of missing out on something, or of something being taken from you. But you, Two of Cups, are passionately, well, not necessarily passionately. It's Two of Cups is like the perfect thing, the perfect balance. It's Libran in a sweet way, right? So that's interesting. The environment, Ace of Wands, new beginnings coming at you, having to start over in some way. And as these energies come together, Knight of Pentacles, you're going to want to move forward with something. Now, the key card of the future is the Seven of Swords. Nope, that's the 5. The 5 of Swords. So the key card is saying, hey, don't be too narrow-minded. Don't be too, can't see the forest for the trees. Opposing forces in play, well, 9 of Pentacles, you're trying to make yourself more responsible for your own carekeeping, your own achievement of your goals, and also be better with money. And then there's the Queen of Cups, or you're looking more to be more intuitive, sensitive, more of service-oriented person. All right, near future key card, the World. So, assurance of, bless me, bless everyone, assurance of success. So, wow, this is a very powerful card to get. It's very, very purposeful. All right. Modifiers. On the 9 of Pentacles side, trust the universe. On the Queen of Pentacles side, bless me, thank you, bless everyone. Honestly, in my old age, I always sneeze 3 times. So, sorry. I hope I'm not breaking your eardrums while I do this. 9 of Swords, worry, 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 worry. Watch the mind. 9 of Pentacles side, 4 of Cups, and then the 5 of Cups. So gosh, there's so much of this, I have to trust the universe, but look at all the things that aren't working out. But look at the things that are. With the 9 of Swords on the Queen of Cups side, 7 of Wands, you need to have better boundaries, whether it's with your own mind or with other people. All right. 2 possible progressions. 9 of Pentacles side, Temperance. Yeah, keep moving forward, but just be balanced and, deal with the things that come up. Do what you can with what you have. All right. Queen of Cups side, King of Cups. So, the Queen has her king, and whether this is the, your own dual nature, right? Your magnificent masculine and beautiful feminine, or there is a male energy, an intuitive energy helping you. Either way, it's all about really tuning into those emotional needs. On the 9 of Pentacles side, paired with Temperance, we've got the Death card. Something's got to end. Queen of Cups, King of Cups side, 3 of Pentacles, moving forward, starting something new. All right, so we're coming from this place of loss, potential loss, but also potential desire to create balance, harmony, that 2 of Cups. The environment, something new is going to form, Ace of Wands, and you're going to want to take action. So this is either you being a little bit more of a independent Aries person, I would say, this 9 of Pentacles, or a little bit more of a group-oriented helper, healer, Queen of Cups. Either way, look at the big picture, the world. Understand that you are on the right direction. So, on the 9 of Pentacles side, just watch the emotionality, be balanced. You're going to have to let something go. On the other side, really watch your mind. Have very good boundaries. Tune in or take the help of a masculine energy and build your future. All right, my friends. Well, I hope you found this useful and helpful, and I wish you the most marvelous week. Bye.